This is our Western edition. Good evening. It began as an ordinary school day, and it was almost over when gunfire erupted this afternoon.
This day, when a searing tragedy struck in a place parents felt their children were safe.
We're learning some more details about the police response to the Florida school shooting. According to reports, the school security camera may have initially misled officers.
Trapped with dozens of his terrified classmates, he took this cell phone video of the panicked moments when they didn't know where the gunman was.
Unfortunately, people are talking about this being school violence being the new norm, and there's just been a lot of concern about what schools can do. I do want to make it clear that these are society's problems, right, in terms of violence on the streets that overflow into the schools, right? Having said that, though, there's a lot that schools can do proactively. Trying to create a more inclusive environment for students where they feel a sense of belonging. I think it begins with that, with creating emotionally safe environments for them.
We also know that when our parents of our 30,000 students send their children to school, their number one priority for us is that their children are in a safe and secure environment. And so because of that, we put high priority on ensuring that we have safety and security for our students and our staff. We have connections with our local law enforcement agencies and have school resource officers on our campuses. We have campus security aides on our campus. So with that, we've created a layering approach for school safety. First, we have implemented lock blocks, which are devices that allow the door to be locked should there be an emergency in each of our schools. We also are in the process, as we're doing modernization, of putting in security fencing that will help to direct the egress and ingress of a school so that we know how people are getting on and off campus each day. The great thing about what we've been doing is when you connect it with the digital mapping project that we've just done, they blend so nicely.
In the unlikely event that a shooter appears on one of our campuses, the Anaheim Union High School District has partnered with the Anaheim Police Department in the Sobel Group in utilizing revolutionary new technology which will cut the response time from tens of minutes to seconds, and thus saving precious lives.
I'm David Sobel, and I'm president and CEO of the Sobel Group. Our company is responsible for doing investigations and consulting primarily in school districts throughout the state of California. This is another division of our company that we've been developing for the past 10 or 11 years. And it all started when I was a police officer working the streets, realizing very early that we had to go into buildings without having any knowledge of what the interior of the building looked like or what we were walking into. So what this system does is law enforcement can pull up an aerial map of schools, floor plans of schools, but not only that, they can view inside the rooms in the school sites. While they're viewing inside the rooms, it's not in real time. These are images that were taken at a certain time period. But it gives them an understanding of what the interior of the buildings looks like. But we pair those with interactive maps. So when they immerse themselves into a room, they can actually see on the map where they are in that school campus or in that building, all while they're inside that building. And they have a 360-degree view of each room while they're inside looking at this panoramic tour.
Very few things are more important than the safety of children who are attending all of the schools throughout our city, and there's quite a few. So in terms of the importance on a national level, I can't think off the top of my head anything that's more important. We've been partnering with the Anaheim Union High School District for decades in ensuring student safety. Our officers work here regularly. They interact with students and faculty and staff.
Up to now, there would be a mad scramble for blueprints, for drawings, and there would be precious minutes lost and wasted. And as we know, that could be lives.
In my opinion, this is a revolutionary tool. It's very innovative. It's a digital mapping tool that will allow officers who are arriving on a variety of different devices to actually see not just a schematic of the room they're entering, not just a floor plan or an overview, but an actual image of what they are going to encounter when they go through that door.
So as a parent, it's that we are investing in the learning of students, and that includes the safety question. Again, if kids don't feel safe, they're just not going to learn, and the purpose of schools then gets undermined. So if kids feel physically safe, then they're able to focus. If they feel emotionally safe. So it's just great to have my kids be able to focus on their learning, and I'll ask them about maybe negative things that may be happening, and they say, yeah, things happen, but the school's great, right? And so we know that no school or no environment is going to be perfect, but ultimately kids feel on a day-to-day, at least the experience that my kids and their friends have had, is that they don't feel scared to go to school, and that's really important to me as a parent.
As a parent, as a community member, and as a board member, the safety and security of our students is the utmost priority, not only for me, but everybody at Anaheim Union High School District. So that's why we're very excited to roll out this digital mapping system for Anaheim High School. I'm very proud of the fact that Anaheim High School is the first school nationwide, the first school to digitally map for this enhanced security measure. I'm also equally proud of the fact that we're working very closely with Anaheim Police Department to give them the necessary tools so that they could respond to active shooter situation, God forbid it happen, in an effective and efficient manner. I know that this is a pilot project for our district, but we hope to roll this out for the entire district when we have funds available.